Birds crapping on my car again. This is every freaking night, bro. Goodness grief. Nasty ass birds be in the trees pooping all over my car all freaking night long. We trying to get out of Dodge, y'all. Good morning, everybody. If you guys come in, can y'all give me a like? Can y'all give me a thumbs up, please, when you come into the room? Happy Tuesday morning. I'm headed out a little bit early today. I just was up and I wanted to get out of Dodge. I wanted to get out of Dodge a little bit earlier today. The early bird catches the worm. Catches the worm. How are you? The early bird catches the worm. The early bird catches the worm. Thank you for the 2 thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a nice morning. Not too chilly out. Pretty perfect. It's just right. I'm gonna go get me some coffee and I'll fill up my gas tank. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone? I got sick of parking under this tree. Every time I park under the tree, the birds poop on my car all night long. Crap all over my damn car. I don't see why people don't park under the trees. I guess the birds sleep in the trees at night and they just poop on your car all night. God, something has to give. Can't keep doing that. They leave us unsafe with our cars because it's in a city and the parking lot is clearly empty. They won't let us park our cars in the parking lot. I don't even know why. I remember when I was first there, literally my first or second night, I parked my car in the parking lot and they had the nerve to come and get me out of bed and say, hey, you gotta move your car. Y'all rather have us have our car in the street where it's unsafe than have it inside a fenced-in gate. That's crazy. I don't understand. They're telling us, oh, we can't park our cars inside the fence where it's safe. You'd rather have us park our car on the street where somebody can do something to our car in the middle of the night. And there's not a lot of people in there that have cars. So I just be like, damn, there's nowhere else in the city, anywhere I can park my car? Not really. I guess in the city, it's nowhere safe to ever park your car in the city, right? But that's a shame. They don't really help us. I mean, they give us food, clothing, and shelter, but anything else, we just don't get it. You know what I mean? Even with housing and stuff, they like, well, you got to do it on your own. So everybody got different situations going on. But they're not helping me. I just sleep there and I work and that's it. You know what I mean? That's all we're getting from there. And I'm thankful to have a place to sleep every night. So grateful. But today I couldn't sleep too well, so I was like, let me get up and get out of here. For some reason, I felt like I was in a really deep sleep. And then I felt like I had dreams, but I don't remember what I dreamed. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I hate that. I do have a 9 to 5 today, which I'm happy about. So I like having me a good old 9 to 5 because I can't get 9 to 5s every day. As much as I would like to have a 9 to 5, I can't get them that much, but I wish I could. But the schedule, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. 2026 will be my year. 2026 will be my year. I'm gonna go to my little mom and pop Wawa for gas. Not gas, but they don't have gas at these little tiny Wawas. I have to get gas at the big ones, but I like getting coffee from the smaller mom and pop Wawas. I'm gonna get me some coffee from there. Every time I get paid, I always put some money on my, I have a Wawa card. I always put money on the Wawa card, so I always have some money for Wawa. Just put money aside because when you get one of those Wawa gift cards, you can keep filling them up. So that's what I'm going to keep doing, just filling it up, filling it up. But the weather is definitely changing out here. It's starting to get chilly. It's starting to get chilly. Cause you're not with me. It's a beautiful morning though. Nice and calm. I like moving around when everybody's sleeping. When you have to get up with the rush, I like the rush. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for the likes, for the hearts. I see them coming in. I'm gonna read the comments as soon as I get to a stop sign. Read the comments as soon as I get to the stop sign or a red light or something. I can't read the comments while I'm driving, y'all. Start my day off early. I'll be to the gym by 6. The gym opens actually at 5. So I can get stuff out the way, start my day ahead of everyone. I can get away from the rush, you know what I'm saying? Just get out of Dodge, get away from the rush. All my laundry is clean and washed. I washed laundry yesterday. Washed all my sheets, my blankets, my clothes, my work clothes. Everything's washed and clean and ready to go. Everything is clean and washed and ready to go. Get ahead of these big yellow buses. To get my life back on track, man. I'd be so happy to get out of this lifestyle because that's what it is for sure. It's definitely a lifestyle. But the way they made the showers, they make certain people take showers after dinner, and then other people can come in and take their shower. Homeless people are more wild and free. People that have houses are colonized. Well, I need a house, you know what I'm saying? You are winning being homeless. Yeah, but it gets to you. It gets to ya. It gets to you after a time. You know, I want a place to call my own, you know what I mean? I want a place to call my own. I really want to go buy a house up in the mountains and just leave society if I could. Live off grid, live off the land, and be away from everybody. I wish I could do that. But I still have to work, so I would love to live off grid and be doing my own thing. I would love that. But, you know, this is my life, and I mean, we really need a house to live in. I mean, you can't live on the streets because in the summertime you got bugs biting you all night, and in the wintertime it's too damn cold. So yes, I would like to have a place to live in, for sure. But then when I get that, all the other bills are coming. The rent, the mortgage, the whatever. But, you know, living around people, living a homeless life, and you have to obey the rules of homeless shelters. That's crazy too, because now you are living around other strange people that you don't know, from Sam, who have, you know, alcohol addictions, drug problems. You open yourself up to that world too, and that's no fun. So I don't want to be a part of this homeless lifestyle. You know, I want to get out of this as soon as I can. And if I'm able to find a home, that's the goal. The goal is not to stay in a homeless shelter, because you can only stay in a homeless shelter but so long, and after that they start trying to kick you out. So there's a lady there I know. She's an older woman. I think she's in her 60s. They said that she's been there for 13 years. I'm like, damn, I didn't know you could stay in a homeless shelter that long, but she must be on disability or something. She getting some kind of assistance. So I'm sure they're taking out money from her check that she gets every month so that she can live there. Because I'm sure she ain't lived there for 13 years for free. Unless they trying to get her in a nursing home or, like, I don't know, some kind of other living facility. But I know they taking some of her disability check. If she getting Social Security, disability, I don't know, because I don't ask. But I see her, and she got some mental stuff going on, because she be around there like talking to herself and stuff. So do you want to have a room share in USA where strangers rent out a room weekly and share a kitchen? And that's what I'm doing. I wouldn't mind a room share. I wonder how much that would be. How much is your room share? Hi, good morning. I only been outside for one night in April, and it was horrible. I thought I'm going to freeze to death. Horrible. Being homeless is no joke. Yes, it is horrible. Rather be colonized. Yeah, I'd rather be colonized too. At least I don't have to be around other homeless people drugging and doing all types of crap that you can't. You tell the staff, oh, somebody's in there using drugs, she's high. They don't care. They're like, oh, if I didn't see it, it didn't happen. That's what they tell the girls when the girls try to tell, you know, say, you know, somebody's in there, she's high. Oh, I didn't see nothing. They turn they turn the other cheek. They act like they didn't see it. So the staff don't care. They don't care. They don't care nothing about me. They don't care nothing about you. And I'm not saying that they're supposed to care, because they're strangers, but you know, they're supposed to be there to protect people. It's a joke. The homeless place is a joke because they're only there. The guy that run the place, he's a millionaire, I'm sure. He got other stuff going on, so he got money. I mean, it's a money drop. And then they try to make it like it's a rehab. Like, excuse me, y'all. I don't really. I'm sorry. I normally don't blow my nose in front of people because I think it's rude, but I gotta wait for myself really fast. I'm sorry, y'all. Now I'm trying to find my pocketbook so I can go get me some coffee. But yeah, I'm sick of being there. I'm sick of the girls. I'd rather be colonized. I would rather have my own place. Because even when I'm out in the world, like having my own place, I still stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm to myself. I don't really worry about the neighbors. I mind my own damn business. And I'm going to go right back to doing that. They say my life is boring, but that's okay. At least I don't have any drama going on. You know what I mean? But I'm going to get me some coffee, and then I'll come back and take this bonnet off my head. I'm going to go get some coffee, and then I'm going to come and check my comments, because I'm not ignoring you guys. I see the comments. I'm going to read them. But everyone's different. USA has more roofless than New Zealand. Is that where you're at in New Zealand? Cheap, they're like a landlord, and they have random people rent out rooms. So do you have to share a bathroom with them? Probably so. May God fortune have be upon you in all matters throughout the fall season. Starting Tuesday, moving forward. Stay positive always, for sure. Do you not have a room share in USA? Yeah, I don't know what room share is, but I think I heard of something like that. We call it here. It's like a boarding home. Not a boarding home, but it's like a we just call it renting out a room. I'm sure we have room share here, but we just say it's renting out a room. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of people living in the house together. And I know somebody, I think he rents out a room and he pays like $800 a month for it. I could do that, but it's in like a big boarding home. And the rooms are so tiny. They're small rooms, and you got to share a bathroom and a shower. Wow, I see 5 o'clock in the morning. This wall would be getting kind of busy too. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So yeah, you call it, I guess they call it room share where you're at, but where I'm at, um, we call it like, we just say renting rooms. They just rent rooms in big houses, but most of those places are filled up too. I'm here with you. Hi Ray, how are you? I am a lone wolf in USA, but have my own studio apartment. How much is your studio, if you don't mind me asking? I like living on the edge. Those day to day, I love the struggle. You love the struggle? What the heck? Well, continue to struggle on, brother. I've been homeless for over a year and living in my vehicle and still recovering mentally and financially. Product, protect what's left of your peace. You have a higher purpose to serve. Stay strong, ma. Thank you. You been living in your car? How long? You said a year. Yeah, it's hard out here, man. It's hard. I'm doing great. Do you have an Instagram page? I don't share any of my social media sites off this website. Nobody's gonna know my personal nothings. I don't share any of my stuff with this Facebook page. I keep all my stuff private. I keep all my stuff private. I thought you guys knew that. I don't share belongings with Facebook. All I have is Facebook, and that's all I'll ever have is Facebook. Not Facebook, but this platform. I don't share my personal platforms with anything. For what? I don't. I don't even utilize those platforms right now. Since I've been homeless, I don't even be on there. So there's no need to share. There's no need to share. I see they getting busy up in this little small Wawa. These little small Wawas be busy too. Some people like the small Wawa, and I like the small one. I'm a small type Wawa girl. Now I'm gonna go to the big Wawa and go get some gas because these little Wawas, they don't have the gas station there. So, but for some reason I like their coffee better at the smaller Wawas because it seemed like the coffee's more like, it seems like the coffee is hotter at the smaller ones. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Let me not do that because I think a cop is probably somewhere watching me to get a ticket in. You know what I mean? Them cops be out here watching you, boy. They know you making an illegal turn. They be sitting up here at 4 o'clock in the morning waiting for you, waiting to get that ticket, man. But I'll be at the gym by like 6 o'clock, if not a little bit sooner. And I'm just starting my day early because I got to work at 9. So now when I work 9 to 5, I'm just going to get up, leave the shelter, get up at like 4:45, because today I got up at 4:30. Of course, I wanted to lay there and just, but something was like, no, just get up and get out of Dodge. Get up, get out of Dodge. I like to get up. I'm a get up, get out of Dodge type of girl. All right, get out of everybody's way. I like to stay out of the way, stay on the low. Get out of the way. I'm a get out of Dodge type of chick. You know what I mean? How's everybody doing today? Coffee is good. I have 2 big Red Bulls and 2 black green monsters and a black coffee extra shots, probably 800 milligrams of coffee. I wouldn't have it. What? Are you looking to be unalived? We have a room share, but the place are often nice and expensive in U.S. Sleeping in a car is way better. I slept in my car for 33 days, so the car sleeping wasn't bad, but it was in the middle of the summer, so it was hot in the car. Sometimes at nighttime, I guess inside the car it would probably be like 70 degrees. I didn't have any kind of like, I couldn't put my windows down because of, I had to be safe. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know who's roaming around in the streets who come over there and try to get in your car with you. So I couldn't have my windows down like that. So in the summertime, it could be kind of, this is a good time to sleep in your car around the fall season because it's just starting to get a little crisp outside. It's not cold yet. You know what I'm saying? You can still survive in your car if you have like 2 or 3 blankets. So, but some nights I do go away from the shelter. Like I can sleep out of the shelter on like Friday nights, Saturday nights if I want to. I can stay away for the weekend. I just have to let my counselor know. Like even though I don't have anything going on, I am going to start staying away on probably like Saturday nights and Sunday. I'm probably going to start doing that just to get away. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't really have anywhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any family to say, hey, can I stay over your house? My family don't want me around, so I don't bother asking. You know what I'm saying? I just stay away. I stay away. I stay out the way. That's what I do. I stay out the way. I stay out the way. I stay out the way. I be out of people's way. I don't, if I'm feeling like, if I feel any inclination that somebody don't want me around, I 10-4. You don't want me around? I can feel that. 10-4. I'm out. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not wanted at. So, yeah, that's what I do. If I'm not wanted, I can feel that. And I just leave. I exit. I'm not going to sit around and kiss your behind. I'm not going to say, please, 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 please. I don't push myself on anyone. I don't push myself on no one. If somebody don't want me around, that's enough. That's enough for me to see. I just be like, okay, well, bye. Peace in the Middle East, baby. Because I'm not going to be somewhere where I'm not wanted at. I want to be welcomed in all places of the world. I thank you guys for keep coming back, conversating with me, talking with me through the journey. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you talk too much. Oh, you're not reading our comments and stuff. I can't really read a lot of comments while I'm driving a car. I really shouldn't be going live stream while I'm driving, but I'm not reading the comments. So the phone is just basically sitting there. But when I get to a red light, a stoplight, or something like that, I will read the comments. But I'm not ignoring y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring you. So my car needs to go to a car wash. I need to wash this car. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I didn't. Even my caseworker, my counselor that's in the shelter for me, she don't care. I got to check in with her, let her know what's going on. It's really nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing has changed, my dear. Nice shoe, high roller. I'm doing great. You have an Instagram page. God bless Donald Trump. What's your Instagram? Why y'all keep asking me what my social media is? I'm just going to ignore that. I'm not even going to answer. What coffee you get? I have pumpkin spice. I got pumpkin spice and I put a little bit of like what is it, Irish cream in there? No, I put hazelnut. Uh, pumpkin spice, and then I put hazelnut inside the coffee. So, and that's another thing too. When I get settled, I have a coffee maker that's in storage. I can't wait to be like set my coffee maker up at home, and you know what I'm saying. I can't wait to do all that again. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Set my coffee maker up. I usually get the whole coffee beans. I get the beans and I grind them up inside like my coffee grinder, and we go from there. Like I love fresh coffee. Just a cup every day, and that makes me so excited. I'm so excited to get up and have a nice fresh cup of roasted beans. I miss that. Just the little things I miss. You know what I'm saying? I miss the little things, and it's going to happen again, but it's just going to take some time now. But I tell you what, you'll never see me catching another eviction. Never again, baby. Never again, my dear. I will never put myself in this situation to be at the mercy of anyone ever again. Never. I put my life in someone else's hands. You know what I'm saying? I put my life in someone else's hands so they can do whatever they want to do. Boss me around, tell me what to do. But see, they're gonna be shocked at that shelter, right? I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out swinging. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you found the place?" I'm like, "Yep, I sure did. I sure did. Actually, I found the house, baby." They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, she really did it." I'm not gonna be in that shelter for long, man. I might be there 6 months, if not sooner. So I just have a lot of things that I have to do and accomplish. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, but it can be done. God is the author and the finisher. Name, amen. In Jesus' holy, holy name, amen. In Jesus' holy, holy name, amen. So, y'all, I'm at the shelter yesterday, right? So, I'm sitting outside in my car in front of the shelter because I had something I had to do. And you just see all the people out there using drugs. They just using drugs, smoking vapes, just sitting outside. They just sit outside the shelter all day in this area, and they just goof off with each other all day. And I just be like, y'all, this is what y'all want to do with your lives. Care for me. I want to care for you. I picked the Lions to beat Lamar today. I gotta say hi. I love your vibe. Thank you. Can I shop some content? Find black woman. Good. Are you in Kentucky? KC? Is KC Kentucky? No, I'm in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey. I lived in my van for 3 months, but I had money. Yeah, when you're living in your car, it's okay. As long as you have money, you can survive anything. You know what I'm saying? But if you're homeless and you don't have a home, you're homeless and you don't have a income, that's hard. Because if you're homeless and you have money and you're able to go to work every day, it's a little bit easier to navigate being homeless. But if you just out here nothing, it's hard. You gotta, beg people for money every day and stuff like that. That's a hard way to go. And my homeless journey, this whole journey that I've been on being homeless, I've always had money. So not a lot of it, but I had money. So I couldn't imagine. But it's expensive. So if you have to eat every day, right? I put down to 1 meal. Like 1 meal a day I would eat dinner. Get up in the morning, I would have breakfast. I would go to like ShopRite, right? And get bananas. And I would fill myself up with bananas because bananas is literally like the cheapest thing that you probably could ever buy. A banana or like a single potato or something like that. But a banana is cheap, right? You can get one banana for like a couple of cents, like 50 cents, 60 cents. I think a banana costs about 60 cents or whatever. But in Wawa, the bananas, they got the nerve to be trying to charge people $1 for one damn banana. And I bought a banana from Wawa before, but never again. So I get all my bananas from the grocery store because bananas is probably the cheapest thing that you'll ever buy. So I'm not really a big breakfast eater unless it's like homemade breakfast that I could be at home making myself, like a little bit of bacon, maybe some eggs or something, some toast. But I'm not going to be out here buying McDonald's every day because number one, I don't eat fast food like that. But when you're out here, you don't have a choice. If I can't eat at the shelter, I have to eat somewhere. Like today, when I get off at 5, dinner starts at 4 at the shelter. They feed us dinner at 4 o'clock. So I'm not going to make it back to have dinner. So I got to be out here figuring out what I'm going to eat. And most of the time, I go get like a Whopper Jr. from Burger King, and I have to feed myself. And that gets expensive if you're eating, like, if you're a gluttony eater and you figure you need breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, you're going to be spending like almost $20 a day to feed yourself. And that's too much. That's too expensive. That's too expensive, man. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm trying to save as much as I can save. I'm not trying to spend $20 a day. Bad enough I have to commute back and forth to work. And I have to fill my gas tank up literally every 2 or 3 days. I have to fill my tank up again. And that's expensive. So I got to keep driving back and forth and, maintenance in my car and making sure that, that's the overhead that I have to pay for every day. Me too, or some smooth. Make sure you're checking your fluids in your vehicle. Yeah, I do check my fluids, oil levels, and the basics so you don't have random breakdowns. Yeah, I know. Thank you. You going to the gym? Yes, I'm going to the gym. I didn't go to the gym yesterday. Sell your car. Sell my car for what? Sell my car for what? I'm homeless. I need it. She wants a nice husband. I want to make love. Who cares for me? Oh, God. You don't need it. I don't need what? I don't need what? I want your Instagram name and we need to talk. Talk about what, Ray? What do we need to talk about? Lisa wants to love her. Ray's being a troll. How was your day? Can I send you some cash? Yeah, I have a cash app in my about section. If you ever feel moved to send me some money, I never ask for money, but if you ever feel obligated, my Cash App is somewhere in my on my about section of the video. If you go to the about section where it says about me, it's a Cash App there. So if you ever feel froggy to leave, go ahead and go on and leave. I don't never ask, but it is there. And people do send me money. Sometimes I wake up and they send me money. So I'm like, oh wow, somebody sent me $1 the other day. So I'm like, oh, I'm grateful for that. All I gotta do is put another dollar to that dollar, and I can get me a cup of coffee. So thank you. I appreciate you. I thank you. Can I send you some cash? Yeah, being homeless teaches you a lot. I've been there. It teaches you a lot. It sure do. It teaches you a lot. It teaches you a lot about people. It teaches you a lot about your family members, the people that you were raised around all your life. Because when you're in a rut like this, and being homeless is being in a rut. Now, unless you choose to be, you have the people that choose homelessness. They might not have had an eviction. They just want to live on the road because they feel like, okay, I'm working. I can go save money living in my car for a year or two. So it's some homeless people that choose to be out here, right? They don't have an eviction on their record. It's nothing going on where they got put out or anything like that. They just choose this lifestyle, which is fine, right? If you don't have any kids and you don't have no responsibilities to being based at your home, that's okay. I would love to live like that. But my situation didn't unfold like that. I unfortunately had got an eviction, so I have to face that too. But my situation is not hopeless. Like, I still can recover from this. I'm just gonna try to get me a mortgage and get me something. If I live in a trailer, I don't care. I would like to live in a more upscale trailer, like in a better, nicer little neighborhood. If I live in a trailer, I'm fine with that too. Because living in a trailer, that's housing. You know what I'm saying? People always they down living in a trailer. Like, living in a trailer is like the bottom of the barrel. Like, you're in the ghetto, you live in the hood. True, I gotta do what I gotta do. Even if I gotta live in the hood. I don't wanna live in the hood, but hey, whatever I can get, I'm gonna take it, man. I'm not gonna let it go by the wayside.